Well, I'm back from Arkansas, and just to recap of Arkansas's opening weekend, we went in opening day, had a really good hunt, killed 22 birds, mixed gadwalls, wood ducks, and mallards. You know, on public land, you can't ask for a better hunt than that. We were hunting with, 6, 7 people. It was fun. Got to shoot quite a bit, got to kill some ducks and work some ducks in. Conditions were kind of terrible, cloudy, no wind, but then about 9 o'clock, it started raining, got some big wind, and so that helped out a lot. Well, I'm actually back home near Chattanooga. And Tennessee and Alabama duck season opened up Black Friday, so I'm back home and I'm doing some scouting. I actually just pulled into a little walk-in area in North Alabama. It's a flooded cornfield. I'm about to walk in here and scout. Today's Monday, and hopefully I can get in there and find some ducks. I'm just starting to walk in this flooded cornfield, and I'm just kind of, it's the first time I've looked at it this year. Last year it was in beans, and the year before that it was in beans. So I'm just going to walk this, see if I can. It's foggy, so it's gonna be tough to just see ducks flying in. I'm just gonna walk this. I got my binoculars with me, and I'm gonna see maybe if I can jump a few, and maybe I'll be able to tell how many ducks are in here. It's a pretty big field, so I'm gonna walk to the back of it and see. I can hear wood ducks on that creek back there. I've heard probably 10 or so, if not more, just whistling back on that creek. I'm gonna see if I can find where they're at. Maybe they'll give me a clue. I just jumped a few woodies when I turned this corner. They're sitting right off the open water, sitting right off in that brush, which I kind of expected to be some in there because I killed some in here last year. So I'm just gonna keep walking and keep looking. Hopefully I can find some big ducks. I'd rather not shoot I mean, I love shooting woodies, don't get me wrong, but if I can shoot big ducks, I want to shoot big ducks. Hope the GoPro just picked that up. There's a woody. There's another woody. I just jumped about a wad, about 20 right there. There's probably 20 to 30 wood ducks coming out of that back hole. Right there. They're sitting back in that brush in this little pocket. Pretty good wad right there. That's probably 60 to 70 wood ducks I've already jumped, and I ain't made it far from the truck. Right there right now. I have plenty of wood ducks to shoot. I can't tell. There's another wad I just jumped. Another wad right there. Look at them. Talking about woodies. It's foggy too, so I can't tell if there's any big ducks. I haven't jumped any big ducks or heard any on the corn, but I got 3 or 4 days. Monday it opens up on Black Friday, so I got some days to find them. You can see them. I jumped them in that pocket right here. I jumped about 50 that was sitting in this pocket right here in this brush. Right there, you stand in them 2 trees and shoot both sides. Probably jack them up pretty good. You can see the corn they're eating. That tree right there, in past years, I've shot the crap out of ducks on that tree. Now I'm trying to find a way. I found all them wood ducks in that pocket, and I jumped one hen mallard right there, but it gets deeper right along them 2 trees right there. And that single tree right there is usually where I bust a bunch of bigger ducks. In the past, I've killed shovelers and mallards there before, but I'm trying to find a way. It's a little deep. I'm trying to find a way to wade across it to kind of see the rest of the field, but right now it doesn't look good. It's about waist deep right now, and it got pretty close to the top of my waders when I was trying just to cross those trees right there on that point. So I come back around in this corn because it seems shallower in this corn, and maybe I can find a way out there. I'll let you know. Field. So I'm gonna head back to the truck, and I'm gonna drive on the other side of this field and walk down it. It's usually a little bit shallower, and maybe I can find a good pocket to throw decoys in. I'm looking for big ducks, and I'm looking for a good pocket in this corn. You can work them down in. There's a couple good pockets right there where that corn ends, and that's where all them wood ducks were. But I'm trying to find them big ones. Trying to find Mr. Green and gadwall, and hell, if a shoveler flies in, I'll cut it too. If the duck comes into my decoys, it's dead. I'm not a mallard purist, and I'm not just a one kind of duck hunter. I'm a duck hunter. I just like shooting ducks. So headed back to the truck now, and I'm gonna just walk along this edge, see if I can find a good hole to throw decoys out and get in a good pocket. It's a little deeper than I like. I mean, it's not as deep as the other side where I wanted to get, but I'm just gonna keep looking and see if I can find a pocket to throw decoys out. Right now there's not really a pocket, it's just corn, like a daggum sea of corn. So gonna keep looking. I'm just kind of easing my way through this corn. Hopefully, I'm trying to find a pocket in this corn to hunt, but there really ain't no pocket. It's just standing corn. I'm gonna hard to work down, work ducks down, and because there ain't no like hole to throw decoys or anything. It's just gonna be like pass shooting is what it seems like. At least on this side. Other side, I mean, where I've busted off some ducks, there's some holes, but I'm gonna keep walking this very back. Still looking for some mallards. I've only jumped one big duck. The rest have been woodies, but we'll see. I got some other spots to hit. Right there, son. Look at this. Look at these ducks. Look at all them ducks. I hope y'all are getting this. Not a bad sign. Seeing some ducks right there. Good wad. There right now, they're getting, these are them tree types getting a little killable distance. Big group of woodies. Big old group of woodies. This could be a woody massacre hunt. Mallard right there. Watch that mallard. He just come in quacking. Found a couple holes. Definitely killed some ducks in. I started out on that side over there and jumped I mean, maybe 100 woodies. And but it's pretty tight. I don't know if we could get any big ducks down in here into that hole. That's a pretty tight hole, like real tight. And then there's a hole right here. It looks like somebody's opened it up. And I sat in there or stood in there for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I had ducks look at that hole pretty hard. And then I kept seeing some ducks go down in this very back. So I went to that very back and walked it. It was too deep for me to go all the way across, but I could get to the edge of the hole. And it's deeper water where I didn't plant any corn, and there's corn on both sides. And it had, as soon as I got to the edge of the hole, I had, looked like a mallard come in, Drake, and he flew over me a couple times, circled the hole, and I kind of just ducked down in that corn. So I want to get over there because I'd like to kill some bigger ducks, but it's too deep for me to walk across. And this is walking area only, or you got to paddle. And I don't have my kayak with me right now. It's back at college. So I'm gonna try to see if I can swing around and maybe try to find a way to get back in there. But I'd probably say that's A hole over there. I got a B hole over here. But if I can find a way to get in there, that's gonna be A. But just gotta see, headed back to the truck. I guess you can call this my second spot I'm looking at today. Ducks right there, see them? 3 of them. I couldn't tell what they were. There's 3 ducks. I ain't even to the water yet, but it's probably like 12:30, 1 o'clock. I just jumped 3 right there. It looked like wood ducks, but I couldn't tell. And I've never hunted this before, and I've never scouted it. So this is totally new to me, this area. So we're gonna try to learn some stuff today. Here, I jumped about 10 wood ducks over there. I think this would be another killing hole. I drove that backside of it, and there were some bigger ducks. I couldn't tell what they were, but they weren't woodies. And they were out in this open water. I looked down through my binoculars, so this is the first time I've been in the water in this place, and just trying to learn it. But I think right here you could work some ducks in. Well, I'm back at the truck now. I've scouted 2 different areas. One area I've never been into before. I jumped ducks in both. I didn't get to the second area till like 12:30, 1 o'clock, so I don't know how many ducks were flying over it, but I jumped about 10 woodies. And then with my binoculars, I could see 3, it looked like 3 mallards out in the middle, kind of in open water. But my thought process on this area is the front side is going to get loaded up, and I'm at a different entrance point. And I'm gonna get in the very back hole if I hunt here. I don't know which hole I'm hunting yet. If I get in the very back hole here, I think they'll push ducks to me. Plus I jump wood ducks in the hole. So I've got a game plan. I got 3 different holes, so I got an A, B, and a C. If I get beat to one of them, hats off to you, because I'm gonna be here as soon as you can walk in, early as crap. So, well, hope y'all like the footage, and have a good one.